We got a, man, everyone's in a good mood tonight. Big, thanks for the lame woohoo after that. One guy, woohoo. No, we have we got a great show tonight. A lot of excitement here, yes? A lot of excitement here about the program. We'll tell you why in just a minute. It's not because of me. You trust me. That was a joke. It has to be because of me. Big show tonight. A lot of fun stuff planned, ladies and gentlemen. And I know we got a sports crowd tonight, so that'll make sense. A little later on, we got a big show tonight. But I thought I'd start off with some sports news. Mr. John Rocker, of course, in the news. You all know about John Rocker? No, see, now people just tuning in think I'm being booed again. That's bad. No, this is a big story. This week, John Rocker and the Braves are going to be in town playing the Mets. And this is the first time he's come to town since he said all that nasty stuff about New York. And apparently, in order to keep fans from getting out of hand, this is the plan. The Mets announced there's going to be a 2-beer limit per person. Seriously. Yeah, good. More booing, yeah. No, apparently 2-beer limit per person, and apparently fans were allowed to buy 2 beers in case the first one they throw misses Rocker. That's the idea. I said that was a good idea. Yesterday, big news in the world of business. Philip Morris, the world's largest cigarette maker, let's hear it for them, they announced, yes, they announced they're going to buy the cookie and cracker company Nabisco. That's true. Yeah, they also announced that Oreos will now be made with a creamy menthol filling, which you should start your child. Kids will love it. This is weird. I like weird science news. This is kind of interesting. According to a new book, by the year 2020, scientists will be able to implant an orgasm chip in people's brains. That's right. That's right, yeah, apparently the whole procedure will take just a few minutes for men and a whole lot longer for women. So, if it happens at all. My experience is... I always reveal a lot more than I want to in the monologue. All right, let's talk about tonight's show. We got a great show, an amazing show. We have the voice of NBC Sports. This guy's very cool, very funny. He's the man. Bob Costas is on the show. Bob Costas is here. We also have, to hold your attention in the middle of the show, from the upcoming film, Scary Movie, Carmen Electra. And then, who else on the show? All right, yeah. Musical guest, Fish. They blew my jacket off, revealing a sexer torso. All right, we got a... Let's stop babbling. And right over here, of course, as I said before, the band that inspired Fish in their look primarily, Max Weinberg. Max Weinberg said, Max. Thank you, Max. I was being serious there. Fish wore pinstripe suits and jackets and ties for the first, what, like 3 years of their career?
That's where we actually got this.
Yeah. Then they wigged out. All right. As you saw, tonight's show, a little cooler than usual. Our musical guest, Fish, has a very loyal following. And tonight, there's no... Let me get to the point here and then go woo-woo. Our audience, as you might imagine, is filled tonight with fish heads. Let's take a look. They're out there. You know what I love about that shot is that you see like 98% of the people on camera were fish heads, and there were a few that weren't, but they had to pretend. They were like... Right now, they're like, what are the fish? We also, I'm bringing this up for a reason, not just to get people going woo-woo on camera, although that was half the idea. Folks, I bring it up because we also have another fanatic group in our audience tonight. They're crazed fans who follow their hero from city to city, doing all kinds of recreational drugs. Of course, I'm talking about the Bob Costas heads, and there they are. When they're in a crowd, you just don't know what's going to happen. Could all come unglued any second. Costas heads, what have you been up to? What's going on?
Flashback. For the last 3 weeks, we've been to Portland, New York, Indianapolis, L.A., and now New York again to see Bob Costas go head-to-head with late-night host Conan Christopher O'Brien. Does O'Brien have what it takes to sustain himself through Costas's fiercely entertaining exchanges? Well, the answer lies just ahead in what many are calling the interview of the century. Back to you, Conan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just settle down. All right.